Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I Kane. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up, just stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do?
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll take it in at the goal line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Browns have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
The Browns going to use the first of their... Set to go now on 1st and 10. Watson gonna throw right away. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. And even 30 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now, first down throw for Watson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Good.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
95. Left pass. Good.
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Alert. 19.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Alert.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll only get down to around the 42. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Here's Wilson to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. 3rd and 9.
All go special. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Cut. Good job right there. Green line cut. 18. Done.
They're going on fourth down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 31-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set. A leg.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They bring Judy in motion. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, but it's probably a touchdown.
He's set. 20 points down, he's coming. At 31.
They bring Judy in motion. Quick hitting slant there. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
He's set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Hold up. Cut. Set. Green line cut.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
So after one, 14-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 2nd down, Russ They'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, let's give some credit to... They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Play action. Now, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
14, run it.
Wilson will throw again. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On second down, here's Watson. Again, working deep downfield.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Front left, front left. Friday, Friday. Friday, 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 Friday. Yo, Friday, Friday, Friday. 36 power. Cut.
Now Russ. This one down the field for Fryermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. Cut.
Now Wilson on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Friday.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. This one down the field for Fryermuth. And this will be incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
To the car. Set. At 59.
On first and 10, here's Watson. That is hard. And he's into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
There. Check. Hey, alert. Gun. Zebra.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Fight. Go. 14. Fight.
Wilson. Now he'll air one out. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Watson now on first down. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose a grounded pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Fight. Still going. 4 down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Hit by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. He's going to look downfield once again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
From the gun here on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to try it here again. And the Steelers are going to have it just past their 25.
All right, So that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Go, 14.
On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. First and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On first down, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's Watson now on second down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Warren. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll try and run it here with Warren. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll get this out wide, and he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Austin brought in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, This defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to look for the home run ball. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 94 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.